All right, good morning, everybody. It's your friend Will, and you have expressed permission to call me a liar today because I found another build of a Singleton energy deck on Reddit. Someone posted that they had a lot of success with this, and their list looks dramatically different from what I have been trying. So my despondence could just be because I'm really bad at designing Singleton decks. Um, but yeah, more or less, a still a deck revolving around Aetherworks Marvel, but it is a lot less all in on going infinite with it. The idea really is just to play a bunch of early drops, 2 and 3 drops that all generate energy, and some of which have ways to take advantage of that energy, like say the Shielded Aether Thief. That lets you draw. Um, we have the guy who lets you scry. Uh, a little bit of ramp, and I didn't realize that this card was actually still in standard but banned. So we are also playing the Saheeli Felidar Guardian combo. Um, so this is what it looks to be a much smoother build of the deck, and it also has a lot more high-end stuff to Aetherworks into. So we actually played a game last night, 2 games. We lost one, we won one. We really should have lost both, but the one we won, our opponent had a Nezehal out, and they discarded to remove to blink their Nezehal with my Vraska on the stack, not in response to me activating the ability. So they basically like bid to their hand. Vraska came into play, and then on the next turn I was able to just kill it and win from there off of a Marvel. But let's see if we can cobble together some more wins. I also started an event with all of our twos, a GP Pittsburgh top 8 blue-black mid-range deck, which is pretty different from the build that I was playing a week or two ago. I guess it was at this point 2 weeks ago. It plays main deck Gear Hulks, which is something that I really like. It takes out the Kitesail freebooters and plays a little bit more of like a spell game in the main deck, and we're 1-0 with that in that event right now. So we don't have blue, but we do have treasure map. So I guess we'll try to keep. Now we have blue. Perfect. So this is like maybe the best line we can draw. So we can play Search and a treasure map. Search is something that I should have had in the other deck because I forgot it can get, or in the previous build, so it can get artifacts. So that's pretty helpful. Alright, Bloodfast, fair enough. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shoot. I thought this was the one that comes into play and checks to see the number of lands. Nope, my bad. Alright, so luckily we're not super punished here. Sure. Riverwide's Augur is a nice one to set up a Marvel activation if you draw any of your big stuff and you need to cheat it into play. It's a pretty cool inclusion. Wow. Okay, Brontodon. Let's keep... no. I guess let's graveyard that. We don't have a second blue for it. And I'm a little torn here. I want to get the treasure map down, start scrying with it. So we're not under a ton of pressure, so let's do this. And we'll flash this in on their turn. Okay. A little scary. Now they have to decide between drawing with Bloodfast or using the Bronzon to break one of my semi-powerful flip cards. If they have something like Fatal Push here, maybe they're deciding to do this. Okay. I get my block in, I get my energy. It looks like they want to draw. So they're giving us time. We'll get Virtuoso down. And this leaves us a lot of options now on our turn. Or on their turn. We can either use the Aether Meltdown, if that makes sense. We can activate the treasure map. We can even draw a card off of the Shielded Ether Thief. Leaning towards treasure map activation. What do we got? Concealed Courtyard. Don't think we need lands anymore. I still don't think we want lands. Okay, well, the game gives you what the game gives you. So we have a pretty desperate play here if we need to make it to kill the Winding Constrictor. We can flash in the Aether Meltdown, get 2 more energy, and then use a Dynavolt Tower to pick off the Winding Constrictor if we need to do it. In response to say something like a Gear Hulk coming into play or some other big effect. Alright, so it looks like they're going to take out... Oh, they're taking this out. That makes me want to do this all the more. But I don't think we will. I think we'll conserve the energy here. This kind of felt like the least likely thing that they would have killed off a Brontodon, but I guess it just depends on their hand. Okay. So that explains some of it. So let's crack. I guess we'll go get a second green source. Use the treasure map. Yeah, perfect. That's going to help us hold the board. Now we're just digging to anything big, anything, like once we flip this treasure map, anything big we draw on our deck we'll be able to play as well. Okay. So we're going to flip in response. Puzzle knot's not terrible. Kinda is. We needed action. How's this one flip? It doesn't. Oh, here we go. Alright, yeah, so that's in the flip. Graveyard. Draw for turn. Alright, so Zakama is kind of action. uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I don't see a good reason not to slam this. We're gonna get to untap, shoot a couple things at the very least. Let's take the meaningful creatures off the board. That's pretty much the only meaningful one. I guess let's just do it again. I don't want them like making their whole team huge here. So if they were afraid of what the heck? Sacrifices a creature. Creatures they control rounded up. Okay. Let's do it like this. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to murk this with the Chupacabra. So we're not quite out of the woods yet. Oh, okay, so they also have that. Okay. I figured. And they still left up Chupacabra mana. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Alright, so let's draw. Oh, didn't we bottom this? Why are you back? I think we have to use this just to get something on the board and to like see new cards. Use this as a weak ass brainstorm. Oh, this is actually perfect. We can put back these 2 lands and then attune to shuffle. I think we're just going to hold back to try to block. I should have paid more attention to how this was tapping, so I'd have blue up for the meltdown. But I prioritized leaving up Treasure Cove for me. Oh, this is pretty gross. They get to explore off of the Vraska tokens. This takes me back to early days of the beta. Unsurprisingly, they left that card because that's pretty broken. Oh, and they're going to draw it right now. There you go. Oh, we saw a lot of cards, didn't we? No, we only saw 23. Never mind. Oh, we lost this one fair and square. We had a lot of turns. Like, they didn't put a lot of pressure on us at all. We're still at 20. They have not attacked. We just haven't drawn anything that does much. They just have had a lot of removal. Let's see. They're still not attacking, it looks like. So we're not out of it. We just need... Wait. It didn't shuffle. I mean, I guess it's possible that could have still been on top, but it didn't shuffle for me. So that made that whole kind of line moot. Maybe because the forest was on top, it just was like, oh, we won't shuffle the deck. I think I just have to... I don't know. I don't want to say... I guess... it feels like we should scoop, but our opponent's like not actually putting pressure on us, so... It seems like we could still win this. Even though they're drawing like a ton of cards every turn if they want, making a ton of mana. They have a Planeswalker in play. I'm just gonna scoop. We're not gonna win. If we had drawn a fresh card there, that would have been nice. We only cast 6 green spells. I was thinking of rerolling this quest so I could play the blue-black deck, but I was like, okay, let's give Singleton one more shot. For the 3rd time, we're saying we're giving it one more shot. Opponent goes first. That's always been the case too. I feel like if we can go first, we're so much more advantaged at like setting up a board and getting the energy going. But in a lot of these games, we have not been going first. This is a keep. Alright, so this is the one that does that. We're going to be able to use the coup on something. That's kind of cool. Whoa, okay. Guess they have a lot of lands in their hand. I guess we have a lot of lands in our hand. No, thank you. It Meltdown's an okay one. I think we have to keep this and just chill. If they make a token here, we're going to melt it down. Just to get the energy and make our confiscation coup decent for next turn. We don't have white. We don't have our other half of the combo. Oh my god. Game! Alright, I guess let's play the auger here. Well, we really have nothing helpful coming up. I can protect these. I kind of like doing that. We can actually cast the sandworm thing relatively soon off the treasure map. Oh, weird. Oh, they can't play Muldrotha here. That's kind of what we want to steal. Let's just get stuff on the board. I guess do that. See if they want to throw their zombie in front of it. Kind of worth doing. So sandworm conversion costs 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. We can actually cast it natural next turn. So we can draw here. I wonder if they're going to go for Muldrotha. No, not yet. They want a Golden Demise. That's fine. A plus Liliana. My token generator is going to be better than yours. Oh, this is why. Now, even if they have a way to destroy this, eventually I'm going to steal their Muldrotha and I'll be able to play it again from the graveyard. And we're getting at least a 5/5. Okay. That answers the 5/5, the first one. This card gets out of hand pretty quick. Remember that all the ramp decks were playing this. They're probably digging for like their oh, that's a sick hit for them. This deck plays a lot of spells for a Muldrotha deck. Ooh, that would be a good one to steal. That's a really good one to steal. Let's spring first. And get another green. Yeah. So they reused their contempt already. They can't cast this down because that's legendary. Okay, that's what they got. We're still in an okay place because of the convergence. Digging hard to hit their thrashing Brontodon, I'm sure. I think we have to start attacking. Getting their tokens off the board. Oh, that's a good draw. That draw makes me not want to... Yeah, okay. I was going to use some energy and kill one of these tokens, but that draw makes me not want to do that. We'd much rather were to get our Aetherworks Marble here. our next turn, and then try to hit like Nicol Bolas or something. Let's see, how much does Aetherworks Marble cost? I'm pretty sure it costs 4. Double check this real quick. It would cost 4. Okay. This is going to be a close one. They have a lot in their graveyard. They send for 8 here. So that would cost 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So is it better? I think it's probably better to go Whir here. 2, 3, 4. Try to get something good, and then next turn we can play the Nicol Bolas. We have 3 left over. Hour of Devastation's pretty good here. Yeah. We can use that to get the Muldrotha. And we can even grow here. And we get still getting our sandwich convergence sandworm token at the end of every turn. Let's just go get another land. Alright, we're back in it. That was a sick Aetherworks Marvel activation. Solve the Muldrotha problem. Temporarily. And we're going to solve the Liliana problem with Nicol Bolas next turn. That's good for them, though. Ooh, that lightning is still happening. It's been raining all night. Poor Ichi. He doesn't like that. Alright, we're going to remember to draw here. This is a nice grindy one. We can activate Marvel again, and it's going to be pretty sick next turn. so we got it. Spin and see what we get. Anything cool? Rogue Refiner's kind of cool. This generates a lot of energy though. Let's cast Glimmer. This gets us to an activation next turn. No, I don't think we want these. Felidar Guardian's interesting. So if we tap this for black, and we tap this for 1, blue, red, there we go. So now we're gonna kill this Liliana, so they can't do anything like bring back Muldroth the next turn. They've used their Vraska's Contempt already. We're going to get a token at end of turn, and we have the Dynaball Tower, so we should be able to protect the Nicol Bolas fairly easily. I wonder what they're thinking about. Just scooping to this, or what? They have never returned their Multani. Come on. Come on. You really just gonna rope it out? It's a cruel thing to do. Oh, they are. Okay. Oh, look at how much faster this is going. I wonder if this is a new change here to prevent people from roping so much intentionally. This is going really fast. Yeah. Their hand must have been pretty trash. Cool. Hey, we got one. We're up to even. And that game was pretty long, so I think that's a good place to stop for this morning. But yeah, we got one. We actually activated the Marvel. I think this deck performs better than the other one, even though we're still going like 2-2 with it right now. Purely because like that game, we were able to still just like hard cast the Sandworm Convergence, and that was quite a problem for them. And it plays like more stuff. Like the Marvel activations are way better. You're not focused on just marveling into more combo pieces. You actually get to do impactful things, which I really like. So, yeah, that's it for this deck. This morning, I'll be back. I might have to continue playing this event just to like try to clear quests and get more wins, but we're going to be back with more content tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Later.